guys, and ever since I accidentally deleted one of my Godzilla videos, we're gonna do a Disney retrospective instead. Yay! And they're also gonna be randomly. It's not gonna be in chronological order. And the first one is Hercules, and I think it's my favorite Disney movie so far. The story is Hercules was born, and they were all proud, but then Hades, he got sick and tired of always being in the underground. How was the fall? So he sees these fortune tellers and tells him that one day in 18 years, where all the planets get in line, all the Zeus's like Titans will be released and rule the world, and then you can be finally be in the throne, but Hercules will stop him. So then Hades got an idea. He tells these two devils, which I maybe kind of like, again, Hercules. Tells them to steal a baby and then get this drink and every last drop to drink it. And Dora, I promise you, it's very important. And then they successfully steal a baby and then drink all the thing, but it didn't got one last drop. So he's such an immortal, and then he got adopted by Hercules, just like the Superman way. But years later, he's a weirdo and he couldn't fit in. So he realized that he's a god, so he goes to Zeus to talk to him, and he can't go there because he's not a god, and he has to see himself as a true hero. So the only way to do that is get trained by Hercules and get strong. So he talks to Hercules, but unfortunately, he can't do it because he tried his best with all the other people, but they couldn't do it. They were just weak, and his dream wanted to be like, he wanted to have like a hero that is so strong that he could be in the stars. And one of them could say, "Hey, that's Field's hero." Yeah. And then that's okay. But I'll talk about it more later in the characters part. So then but then Hercules shows him his strength, and he's like, yeah. But then Zeus Zapham's like, okay, fine. So then years in training, he gets stronger. So then she solves a damsel in distress, and then she beats him, and once, ta-da! And then and then they walk away. But unfortunately, the mistress is working with Hades, because it's not big, but that'll be in the finale in the spoiler thing. And then her Hades realized that Hercules is still like strong, so he's mad. So yeah, that's the story so far. It's pretty good, and I kind of like it. The animation is really good. It has nice drawings that look really good for, the classic Renaissance of Donkey. And they look really good, the style, and I kind of like it. The animation is a 10 out of 10. The characters are great, and they're also pretty funny too, like Hades, But they're also about dreams, and I kind of like it, like how, like, their dreams about a girl she want to love, and this one's really special about, like, just for daddy, he just wants to, see that his hero is strong and trained, so that the goddesses could put him in the star and say, hey, he's a strong guy, and I kind of like that. It's really emotional, and I kind of like how they get into the end. Oh, spoilers! Shh! So yeah, let's get to the finale. So the reason how Hercules gets famous is he um unfolds this big rock by these two kids, but they were disguised as two devils, and then we get to the Hydra fight. Now I'm a bit of a Kingdom Hearts guy, so I really like the Hydra fight, and this is really good. And also because he's like scarier, like the CGI and stuff, it's like really good. Also, like how he slices it, and like how the coloring is really great, and then he just and then he gets free, and that's how he becomes hero. So Hades mad, and he's trying to find the weakness, so he tries to tell Meg about this, but then, and that's for what her name is for short, but she doesn't do it because ever since she tried to give her soul for her husband, she find another lady. But if she does this, she'll be free. So then she talks to Hercules, and then they have a nice day, Mm-hmm. And then, and then I kind of like, and also kind of like the relationships too. The relationships are really good, and I kind of like it. And then, and then they have almost a kiss scene, but then since it also also Pegasus, I forgot him. He's but it makes sense. He's like a background character. Oh yeah, I know that guy. So anyways, so then they ignore them. Oh yeah, I also forgot the musical. The music is pretty good, kind of like it, it doesn't get in my head except for but they're pretty good. I like it. I like it. Next, then they talk. Hades is about to talk, and then Dives sees that Meg is teamed up with Hades. So then Hades has an idea that his weakness is Meg. So then I just really like the scene too, where like they get the third act breakup, but it's like not cliche. It's really short too. Well, not kind of short, but like how they do it is good. So it's really unfocused. The camera is like really like moving, and it's like kind of good in how it is. And then they get this like argument, and then they like he hits him, and then he just laughs, and it's like really good. And then Hades got a deal with him if Meg gets free, and then he'll have his powers for like 24 hours, and then he does, but then it was a betray. So now Meg can't get hurt anymore. So now the Titans are all free, and they all, Also, I actually forgot to tell you, Hades is funny. When he goes to fire, it's so funny, and I like his reactions. It's really good. The actor, thank you. Also, for Kingdom Hearts 2, he's also funny in Kingdom Hearts 2 as well. It's really good. Anyways, so but then this big eye monster is destroying the world, but then he's so weak he can't do it. So then they try to talk to Fear Dies, and then she tells him he's about to die. But then he sees Hercules, but then he tells him like this good message about don't give up on your dreams, but it's like really good. Again, Kingdom Hearts, not cliched, and I understand why there's so many freaking worlds there. Seriously, and the accuracy, he's probably in every freaking game. Seriously, there's probably in the part where these X unit where he's a baby. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying. Anyways, so he gets does his best and fires him, and then he trips him. But then Meg almost dies. So then he gets his powers back because she got hurt. So then he beats all the Titans. It's but I promise you, it's a really good climax. I like the climax, and also it's pretty funny too. But then Hades gets mad. so then he kills Meg. So then Hercules gets mad. So then he flies over to Hades and talks to him. But then while he can't swim there because he'll age. But then he tries it anyways, and then he almost dies. But then since his love, he gets his powers back, and now he's a god. And then there's the last funny moment, and then he punches him there, and then he goes to the swimming hole. And then he talks to his dad, but then he realized, I love her. And it's, again, really good. And also they got the one last song, and then Billy's got his dream. And yeah, that's the ending. Conclusion, I really like this. The animation's great, the songs are good, the characters are great, Hades is funny. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10, a Weston approval, and a Disney approval, and an animation approval. Next will be Alice in Wonderland.